it's me, Sese. So, I am here to share to you the second compilation of my Read Out Loud challenge that I am still doing for National Bookstore Read Out Loud challenge thing. So yeah, I got delayed a little bit in compiling the second one, and I also got delayed in finishing all of it. I got really busy, so yeah, I don't really have an excuse for it. So if you're curious and if this is the first time that you're seeing this video, I suggest that you go to my first video of me talking about what is the Read Out Loud challenge by National Bookstore. I will put the link in the comment section below, or somewhere the link up here, you will find it. But yeah, so I highly suggest you check that out first, even just for the intro, so that you'll know what it's all about. Without further ado, let's get on to the second compilation, shall we? Amy hauled herself out of the hole, scraping the skin off her ribs as she went. She closed the supply closet door gently behind her and made her way through the back of house until she reached the swinging double doors that led to the cafe. She switched off the flashlight and pushed open of the doors, slipping out onto the floor. In front of her, in the orange glow from the cafe windows on her right, Amy could make out the elevator and stairwell leading down to the market floor. Children's was to her left, and she could see just enough of its shadowy shapes to navigate by. She looked grave. I don't know how I could have missed it before. You were upset, said the Marquis. I was certain it would be here, and I'm so rarely wrong. Now. He held the little wooden globe up. The light caught the polished glass and glinted from the brass and copper fittings. It galled him to admit ignorance about anything, but he said it anyway. How does this work? The campaign period has begun. All kinds of characters want to run for public office. We, the 52 million Filipino voters, are bored with their antics. We are aghast at their resumes. Some of them are not even high school graduates. They resort all kinds of cheap gimmickry, hoping to provide entertainment for free. They should not be called candidates. They should be called clowns. The first obstacle after Zeke dropped us off at the motel was the stairs up to our room. Some action hero I was. Using the banister, I hauled my aching butt up to the second floor and sanctuary. I fumbled with the lock, went in, dropped my backpack, and fell onto the bed. I was filthy, but at least the dirt wouldn't show on the monstrosity of a bedspread. Now, as he gazed at the image of the ruined landscape, at the place from which the guardian of forever had delivered to him the love of his life, and then stripped her away from him, he felt terrible anguish. Somehow, it was as though he had lost Edith all over again. I could see her on the balcony, sitting prettily on one of the garden chairs, talking on a little white telephone with a red handpiece and a clown's face in the middle where the number should be. There was no cord to be seen. It wasn't connected to anything. My first thought was, has the madame gone mad? I'm looking for my parents, said Caroline, or a stolen soul from one of the other children. Are they down here? There is nothing down here, said the pale thing indistinctly. Nothing but dust and damp and forgetting. The thing was white and huge and swollen. Monstrous, thought Caroline, but also miserable. She raised the stone with the hole in it to her eye and looked through it. Nothing. The pale thing was telling her the truth. Blood everywhere. Nightmarish splashes and gory pools. Wild streaks across the floor and walls. Except the walls aren't walls. I'm surrounded on all four sides by webs. Millions of strands, thicker than my arm, some connected in orderly designs, others running chaotically apart. Many of the strands are stained with blood. Behind the layer of webs, more layers, banks of them stretching back as far as I can see. Infinite. Harry looked up to see every eye on him, including those of Chorus, whose orange discs caught the light of the fire like mirrors. Everyone was utterly silent, rapt. Harry had a moment's discomfort, thinking briefly that they were embarrassed by his tale of youthful inadequacy. But soon Chakotay moved to him and put a hand on his shoulder. I wish he could see you now, Harry. And his voice, the young ensign heard warmth and approval. Harry's last month with the Dursleys wasn't fun. True, Dudley was now scared of Harry. He wouldn't stay in the same room, while Aunt Petunia and Uncle Vernon didn't shut Harry in his cupboard, force him to do anything, or shout at him. In fact, they didn't speak to him at all. Half terrified, half furious, they acted as though any chair with Harry in it were empty. Although this was an improvement in many ways, it did become a bit depressing after a while. Well, there you have it. Second compilation of my Read Out Loud challenge. So until the last and third video, meaning third compilation, until next time. Bye-bye!